Fantastic! Hello there! Master Hellish here and welcome to a Minecraft Any Item Duplicator video. This duplicator uses the Lighthouse bug, which was discovered by myself on this very realm server. This duplicator is for the PC version of Minecraft and it has not been tested with any other versions. It works on vanilla Minecraft, but it might work with modded Minecraft. We just have not tested that. It works both in single player and in multiplayer, including Minecraft Realms servers. It's been tested on versions 1.8, 1.9, 1.10 and the new 1.11. It may work on earlier versions before 1.8, but we haven't tested that far back. This duplicator must be built in a specific place. It needs to be built on the border between the spawn chunks of the world spawn and standard chunks. This is the area of the world which is always loaded in the computer's memory, and this is not to be confused with spawn protection. That's a different thing altogether. To find this special boundary, you'll need to know where your world spawn is. Now this is not your spawn, but the main world spawn. And the reason why we're here at this park is because this is where the server spawn is on this server. The easiest way to find this is to use a compass. So I've got one here we go. The compass will point to your world spawn. So if we head this way, you can see it's pointing that way, and now it's pointing behind us because the world spawn is actually just here in the middle of this park. It's actually just this square here. So our compass has told us that that square down there is our world spawn. Next you need to know the chunk boundaries so that you can count out the distance from world spawn and find out the boundary of this loaded spawn chunks. The easiest way to do this is to press F3 and G on your keyboard, so F3 and G. This will bring the chunk borders up on screen and you'll be able to see the actual zone of the chunk that you're in. So a chunk is, I think it's 16 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, it's a number of blocks wide and you can see it's infinitely high. And this is the chunk that we're inside of at the minute. If we move out of this chunk, you can see that we go into the next one. So you need to start in the chunk where your world spawn is, and that's where we are right now. From there, you need to count out a number of chunks. And you can count out in any direction you like because the world spawn chunks are in a square around that central point. So we'll start inside the chunk where our spawn is, 1, and we go 2, 3, 4, all the way up, 5, 6, and 7. Was that 7? Yep, 7, 8, and then finally 9. So you need to go 9 chunks out from your world spawn point, and then this wall here that we're now looking at, this is the border of the magic boundary between spawn chunks and regular chunks over there in the distance, and this is where you need to build your device. Now you can build this device, this duplicator, on any height level at all. So it can be on ground level, it can be underground, it can be in the sky, as long as it's on this magic boundary that we are just stepping over here. Okay, between the 9th and 10th chunk. Okay, remember we started counting at 1 where the spawn point was. So to do that, all you need is 2 hoppers. Okay, so we need a hopper on one side and a hopper on the other, and the hoppers just need to be facing going into each other. So if we look at this from the side, you can see that the hoppers there are facing into each other, going over this magic boundary line. And then all you need to do is place the item inside which you wish to duplicate. So in this case, let's put some signs in there, 16 signs. There we go. And that's it. It's as easy as that. The items are being passed between the 2 hoppers and it's going over this boundary, which sometimes glitches out and duplicates the items. You can improve this device by adding a lever onto it, which will stop the items so you can take them out. So let's get a lever and put it like that, holding shift to place it on there. Now you can see they're still going backwards and forwards, but if we flip the lever, you'll be able to see that all 16 signs are still in the one hopper, and in this other hopper we still have nothing. Okay, if we flip the lever again, you can see that they are passing backwards and forwards between the two hoppers. And as well as that, you can get comparators and put them on the side if you wish, pointing out away from the hoppers, like this and like this. Okay, so if you do this and turn them off, you'll be able to see that there are items in here, and if you start with just one item, you'll be able to see it pass backwards and forwards using the two comparators. That's if you're just trying to duplicate one item. That's when the comparators are most useful. Now you can see that they're both on now because items are constantly being passed backwards and forwards. Once you've found this boundary line and created your duplicator, you must wait, and you must do so not near it. There's a reason for this. Your player character that you are loads chunks up around you, and this chunk over here needs to be unloaded by players. So we need to get away from our duplicator. A good 200 blocks in the other direction should do it. Okay, so it's been a day now and I'm heading back to our duplicator. This duplicator isn't very fast, but it is very cheap on resources to build. It is easy to build, and it can duplicate any item at all. And on top of that, you can have lots of them all in a long row and even stack them on top of each other too. So you can duplicate the duplicators, have loads of them. So, did I turn that off? Let's turn it off and have a look. So there's still nothing in this hopper, and this hopper has the original 16 plus 2 extra signs. So we have had some items duplicated there. Remember, this duplicator can duplicate any item in Minecraft. On our server, we have built a building dedicated to duplicating items. That's what this one is here. You can see that the building is split along this boundary. If we go inside, you can see we've got a number of hoppers all lined up with various different items. So if we look in here, we can see we've got mending books, nothing in that one. I don't think we've got anything in that one. I think we've got hoppers being duplicated in there, glass, and nether bricks have been duplicated in that one. Here we've got a trading book, which Tidmouth is duplicating. We've got nothing being used in these ones. Let's see. We've got oh, look at this. We've got shulker boxes, blue shulker boxes. If I place one of them down on the ground, you can see we've got a load of items in there as well. So it also works with that. I mean, we've got quite a few of them now. Let's turn them off. Take them out. Is it more than I can carry? There's quite a few of these now in here, and you can see that we've got really cool gear in these boxes, and they've all been duplicated out loads and loads. I think this one's full of them as well, isn't it? So we've got loads there as well. Yeah, more than what I can carry. So I'm going to put some of them back now. Let's put some of them back in there, just so that I can show you a little bit more of other things that we've duplicated. If we go downstairs, you can see that it works on multiple layers as well. So we've got some people's ones there and some ones here. As you can see, the hoppers in here are feeding into each other, and they're going along this line. Okay, so I've been duplicating things like we've got elytras and iron and what was that, emeralds and shulker shells. Beacons will duplicate. Any items at all will duplicate in these duplication devices. So there we have it, the Minecraft any item duplicator that works in 1.11 and many other versions before. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a message in the YouTube comments section, and if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. For more Minecraft videos from myself, you can check out the links in the credits that are coming up any second. So that's all. Thanks for watching, folks, and happy duplicating.